I may not have proved a great explorer, but we have done the greatest march ever made and come very near to great success. Scandinavian crime fiction has become a great success all across the world, and rightfully so. Sjowall and Wahloo ushered in a whole generation of Swedish crime writers, many of whom are now available in English. I think Britain can be one of the great success stories of the 21st century. We've got the talent, the drive, the connections around the world. But if we vote to leave, then we lose control. We lose control of our economy. And if you lose control of your economy, you lose control of everything. That's not a price worth paying. I don't think I've had any great success in predicting politics or social change, nor have I really tried. I like people who are able to keep pushing themselves and challenging themselves even after great success. My father was an immigrant who literally walked across Europe to get out of Russia. He fought in World War I. He was wounded in action. My father was a great success even though he never had money. He was a very determined man, a great role model. I had great success with Ivan Lendl. Was he a perfect coach? No. Was he a very good coach? Yeah. He had some very strong qualities and some things that weren't so good. I've had great writing teachers and mentors and great success with my first book. If you look at anyone who has achieved great success and wealth, people like Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, or Lance Armstrong, they have all focused intensely in order to win. Kurt Hennig was my buddy, and he had great success with Mr. Perfect. You don't learn charm. It's not something that you can acquire. I have used it much in my life with great success, but it's not necessarily what makes me an actor. It became a very easy label to attach to me. It also feels a bit dismissive. People go, "You're so lovely and charming," but it's a wee bit, that's all you are. My dad was a really funny, really talented guy who had a great success in a limited audience. But from him, I learned that he always felt the audience was entitled to 150%. If he was performing at an event, he'd keep playing until the last person had finished dancing. I don't attribute an actor's great success to their own individual performance when it's something as collaborative as a movie. Great success doesn't come in short periods of time. You know, many people who become famous and enjoy great success when they're young disappear after that. Maybe I've lucked out because I came back and went to work. Apple is a failure because they missed social? Nobody would say that, because they are having great success. It's funny how many people that I've come across in my time that have gone on to achieve great success. I've been in constant awe of the people I've been blessed to work with and, obviously, who have had great success in the film industry. Greatness is so often a courteous synonym for great success. Look at Baltimore back in 2000. They had an outstanding defense. They could run the ball, and they had a quarterback that didn't turn it over that much. I think that is a plan that can bring you great success. King Louis Philippe once said to me that he attributed the great success of the British nation in political life to their talking politics after dinner. I've had great success and I've had catastrophic failure. It's really how you handle the rough stuff that defines you, I think. Dancing with the Stars is a great format for us. It's a format we license from the BBC, so that can't travel for us, but we consider it a great success. Desperate Housewives, on the other hand, a huge success for us internationally. Missing has actually sold to 80 territories before it's even gone on the air. Beside every great success are the seeds of enormous failure. In every failure, there's the opportunity seeds of great success. They're not miles apart. So if they're that close together, and if you're really working, you're always going to have that likelihood that something's not going to work. Great success in examinations does naturally not as a rule go with originality of thought. I was a tomboy, and one of my first recollections of great success was playing baseball with the boys. I didn't inherit any great success and the problems that came with it, and yet I was able to keep working and supporting myself and later a family. I'm crazy fortunate. But I like not these great success of yours, for I know how jealous are the gods. I'm glad that my parents missed one thing that was really unbelievable. They saw me hit this great success. It was a blast and we had a lot of laughs. And it was just an amazing time. They passed away. And then after I got, famous, all these haters came out of nowhere. When people stand up and talk about the great success that the EU has been, I'm not sure anybody saying it really believes it themselves anymore. It is not that I don't like contemporary country music because I do. I love it. I have recorded a lot and have had great success recording records that have not been very traditional country records. I believe that great success is possible in any field, from music to mathematics to macro trading. NAFTA has been a great success for the 3 countries involved. In the United States, I am a great success, but I am not a celebrity. Even successful musicians have had periods where people say they suck and no one likes them, even after they've had periods of great success. So I think it's like you just gotta do you and try to stay motivated. Until, you decide to stay home and make spaghetti all day. I think people in Botswana are pleased that my books paint a positive picture of their lives and portray the country as being very special. They've made a great success of their country, and the people are fed up with the constant reporting of only the problems and poverty of the continent. They welcome something which puts the positive side. No illusion is more crucial than the illusion that great success and huge money buy you immunity from the common ills of mankind, such as cars that won't start. My wife Elizabeth and I started the really terrible orchestra for people like us who are pretty hopeless musicians who would like to play in an orchestra. It has been a great success. We give performances, we've become the most famous bad orchestra in the world. You're always in a blessed position if you have a great success story, especially to be in a position to be able to tell it so people can even understand. It was a no-brainer that the cellular route would be a great success in Africa. I see my upbringing as a great success story. By disciplining me, my parents inculcated self-discipline, and by restricting my choices as a child, they gave me so many choices in my life as an adult. Because of what they did then, I get to do the work I love now. Directors, like actors, get typecast, and because I've had great success with comedy and horror and TV shows, that's basically what I'm kind of offered. Almost no one is foolish enough to imagine that he automatically deserves great success in any field of activity, yet almost everyone believes that he automatically deserves success in marriage. Our marriage was a great success. Stephen achieved what he wanted to achieve, we kept going for a very long time, and we had 3 wonderful children together. I believe the perfect life is the right combination between great things, great success, and stupid mistakes or failures. Orange is the New Black and Sense8 have enjoyed great success all over the world. I think there's a certain level of trust that I have with women. I've always been honest, even when I haven't had good times in my life or my movie bombed or I've had great success. I've owned up to all of it. I gave Joss Whedon and Judd Apatow their first writing jobs, as well as many other untried writers who went on to great success. Broadband companies can have great success offering access to the unfettered internet. I was lucky to have my wife as the art director, and it turned out to be quite something, a great success. I'm very proud of it. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.